First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 45 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. With Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. At the 49ers, 24-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fourth down, Cousins. This is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your sight? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Look at the Jew. Here he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, 49ers nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Mostert.
Second and 7.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 61 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Vikings 21, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the Vikings.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's Ryan for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And complete, right side, the tight end roll. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. The killer here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
22-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings
one more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.